Hey guys, let's say bringing you another video. Now before the video begins, this video is proudly partnered with Apex Gaming PCs, our long-term PC partner on the channel, probably for the last 4 or so years. Obviously my last, I think 1 or 2 PCs have been Apex. I've got an upcoming one that I'll be designing with Apex as well. Yeah, if you're in the market for a PC, please do use Apex, link down below. And I also have an update to a deal for everybody. So if you click on the link and you're in the market for a PC, the current sale is a website, sale without any codes, and it's 25% off every single PC. However, you can also use my code HUZZY at checkout for a further 5% off. So if you shop right now and use the code HUZZY, you should be getting 30% off, which obviously is an absolute cracking deal. So obviously, if you do buy one of my line, the Diamond, the Master, the Challenger, I've always said kind of the same thing, that you should always, as an adult, have a budget in mind for anything you want to buy. Let's say your budget is $1,500, so you'd be looking more at the Master, if anything. The Master normally is $1,556, but with the discount, and I think this is just a 25% discount, so it'll be even cheaper than this. It'll be an extra 5% off. It'll be roughly $1,200, or even with the extra 5% using the code HUZZY, it'll be less than $1,200. If your budget is 15, you could upgrade this PC using the customize tool to get back to 1500, absolutely maximizing the budget that you had already set up for yourself. But obviously, it goes without saying as well, if you're in the market right now and your budget is $1,200, well, you could basically buy the Master right now when that normally would be a little bit out of your price range. Obviously, if you go for the Challenger, right now, that is a $2,500 PC, below $2,000, closer to $1,900. With the extra 5% discount, that will be under $1,900 for a $2,500 PC. So this is where it's a pretty good saving, and if you maximize that budget, it might be worth looking at right now for a new PC. Obviously, it's worth saying these PCs always do get upgraded here and there with the latest technology. They are roughly based on my PC. So when I am going to go into the design of my new PC, these will be updated a little bit to reflect it. Obviously, it's worth knowing these PCs, the Diamond and Master Challenger, they're kind of further away from my current PC now than they ever have been, because obviously this PC that I've got now is about 4 years old, where these PCs have been upgraded constantly to reflect what's new in the market. So you are getting very good PCs if you buy one of these. All of these PCs, by the way, will run League of Legends perfectly at 1080p gaming, easy FPS, high settings. Obviously, the higher you go, the more you're going to get performance. And I'd always say, customize to the PC that you personally need. So, if you need, the Challengers coming with 1 terabyte of NVMe SSD, I'd probably recommend get a bit more than that. It depends how much storage you need. But, if you're like, oh, I just need that, well, for an extra $59, you can get the faster speed one. That probably is worth looking into. Or you can get higher or add more SSDs, etc. Another thing is all the PCs now, as a default, come with Wi-Fi capability. I think it's to do with the motherboard. But if you are somebody that you do not have a plug-in connection, which obviously is recommended, well, then it might be worth upgrading your Wi-Fi card within your PC to maximize how good your PC's internet could be on Wi-Fi. Stuff like that is where you need to customize the PC to what you're getting and what you need. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much as always. We typically, again, we're still selling 1 or 2 PCs per month, which is pretty good. So again, we've sold lots of them over the years, and everyone from my knowledge has been very happy. The Apex team is wonderful. Obviously, my PC's power supply died a few months ago, and the Apex team was right there ready to help, and they also thought straight away it was power supply. So they're very good. I'd recommend it. So if you guys are in the market for a new PC, check it out. Remember to use the code HUZZY for an extra 5% off the current discount, which is 25%. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, as I say, bringing you another video. Welcome back to a new recording day. Been pretty happy with how things have been going recently. On Friday, we were the front page of Twitch. Yesterday, it was an okay day. I think we went 3 wins, 2 losses. Unfortunately, the 2 losses are at the end of the session, but it is what it is. I then had my doctor's appointment. I'll tell you guys about that for those that might be at all curious. I will say this game, if we get to late game, we lose. They've got Ornn, Yi, Kayle, Trist, Zilean. There's not a hope in hell that we'd be able to win late game. Also, Hashtag alpha. That is a Master Yi one trick by the look of it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So yeah, just to say my doctor's appointment, my hospital appointment. So I've been having a problem over a decade now. Some of you who have watched for a very long time may remember back all the way in like 2014, I had surgery. I had like a lump under my arm. I had to be knocked out, and that was that. This is the same issue. So every few months, and it usually happens more when I'm stressed, I usually get like a lump or so under my armpit, which is quite painful. And basically it's either an infected sweat gland or something of that nature. I had no idea what this officially was, but in my last doctor's appointment about 4 weeks ago, I was told it's actually a disease. Again, it's not really a disease, but they just call it a disease. They don't really know why it happens. It's not to do with hygiene. It's not to do with, you know, anything you'd imagine. It just happens to people. They're still trying to find out why it happens, but they can treat it. So then I had a hospital appointment, and that was yesterday, and I saw a guy that specializes in it. I can't remember what it's called. It's like HE or something. It's like a shortened term. And so basically the outcome of it, and I don't know, I was a bit mixed about it, but basically it's good because I'm going to be treated for it. But the bad news is I'm going to be on long-term antibiotics. So I'm going to be on antibiotics for a minimum of 6 months, a pretty high dosage for 3 months, and then a lower dosage for the next 3 months. And then I also have a antibacterial like body scrub that you use in kind of the normal areas that it happens. Not all over your body, but the areas that it is more affected. Wait till the mark goes off. Now attack. But yeah, the areas that's more affected, that's where you use the scrub. So, yeah. Oh my god, is that a carrot? Is that a Mr. Carrick?
It must be done.
If I'm not mistaken, people in Twitch chat, if you guys see the name Saucy Mallard in chat, that, I believe, is a World of Warcraft guildie of mine from a decade ago, pretty much. The Crazy Irishman. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Nice to see you. Yeah, Mr. Carrick was... We basically together at the same time... our guild was called Unknown Error. And Carrick was like a Guildmaster Assist at the same time I was a Guildmaster Assist. He eventually, I think, was Guild Leader. Then I became Guild Leader. So yeah. Who died? Zeri. Obviously, we need to win early game here. So, losing early game bot lane is not good. And obviously, you know, Annie is only like Kale's actually got okay farm. That's also a little bit worrying too.
Tread carefully.
Alright, is this pushing to me? If you're an Ornn, can you build Cull? Hey, Gloomy. If you can build Cull, I think you should buy a Cull or build a Cull.
From the shadows.
I can't believe people can one-trick Yi. Again, I find one-tricking bizarre in general, but Master Yi. Like, legit, that's crazy.
Understood.
Legit craziness. Did a 50-minute ranked game this morning. Holy moly. Farming decent.
Enforced equilibrium.
An ally has been slain.
Is literally 1 minion away from level 6. That's a shame.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Dude, I was distracted massively there. I just like needed to see if I needed 100% like throw it out. The ulti. I'm gonna go back now. I can always ult on Hecarim. It'd be nice if I could actually ult on him, because then I don't have to use my TP to get back to lane. That would be cool. He's on it right now, no? Yeah. Got two of them. That was a mistake by Annie to go on the Zillion when we knew Yi was already on it. That's annoying, but at least I don't get all three. So yeah, so far, in a game that we realistically need to snowball, this isn't really going very well, by the way.
Without a sound.
This game is relatively even. Mid lane is basically even in farm. That's crazy. So yeah, this is not great. This game, even if it's a loss, I want to show educational points. This game could be a really good example of like draft. We straight up could lose this game because they have just drafted pure late game, and if we don't snowball and win the game early, you're gonna just see late game take over.
So I
Hitler, thank you much for the 46 months. You'll be on that, no? We've got zero control of objectives right now. Yeah. Go in. Please. Hecarim, what are you doing? Go in. What? That's crazy. He just lets him get Infernal? Why? That's so weird. What, like, why are we letting a Master get every early objective? I don't know. Oh, shame we didn't get all three, but that's exactly what you need to do on Shen. That's what your ultimate is for. And then look, Mr. Ornn is up in top lane, and he doesn't get to push it quick enough, and I get to TP back. So again, some matchups you take TP on Shen, some you take Ignite. Ignite, nice. Ignite, there are certain matchups, Shen does a lot of damage, right? There are certain matchups that Shen actually can get 1v1 kills. Those are the matchups that you should be looking to potentially take Ignite. I'm not really going to kill an Ornn, or I shouldn't kill an Ornn, so I'm not going to take Ignite. I'm going to take TP, and the nice thing is Ornn obviously is as a tank, pure tank champion really. Yes, he does probably more damage than he should, but as a pure tank champion, he actually can't push wave that fast. Unless he's going to commit like using, his ultimate to push the wave.
with honor.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Don't really know what this Ornn's doing. He TP's back to lane and just straight up fights me. Like, I'm stronger than him right now.
Target marked.
Annie just died though. So Annie is now officially died to the Kayle with a gank. I think it was a Zillion gank. And she's officially behind in farm. But I don't know, like, they're playing Annie. I don't know if they're auto-filled and that's why they're playing Annie, but
No dispute.
that's pretty bad. I mean, I shouldn't be killing Ornn. Okay, like people say, oh, Huzz, you just said you're not taking Ignite because you're not going to kill Ornn. I shouldn't kill Ornn. He really misplayed. He teleported right on top of me, really cocky. Like, if he doesn't do that, he doesn't die.
Immediately.
I'm not going to use W because obviously W is a major counter to Master Yi. He's all about auto attacks, and your W blocks auto attacks. How's it going, Chimando? Oh, Master Yi's the bot.
Our wills align.
He survived. Need to go back in a second. I've got Heartsteel ready.
It must be
The quicker you buy Heartsteel, the more quicker you can start clinking.
An enemy has been slain.
Don't think this Ornn is a top lane player. Keeps taking really bad fights. So I'm actually going to leave the lane when it's pushing. And somebody like, Huzz, you're leaving it to push? That's bad. Not when I'm, in theory, going to look for an ultimate. If I look for an ultimate... Oh my god, she died in literally the millisecond. Literally the millisecond of me arriving. Are you serious? Nothing more I could have done. Oh god. Nothing I could do. I ulted and Zeri died. It was literally a millisecond. If I got there, we might have won that whole fight. Ugh. That's annoying.
with balanced steps.
Our bot lane has died 4 times already. That's not great. And this is part of the problem, is obviously I picked Shen. For those that are like, why'd you pick Shen? 1, I was blind pick. And 2, like, we had a Hecarim. Shen's really good with Hecarim. Like, you know, it's all about helping the team a little bit in that way. But that's the problem. I've picked something that is more about helping team than me being the carry. And sometimes you could say that's the mistake.
So
Cling, 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 cling. Hey, Saucy Mallet, thank you much for the prime, my dude. Damage is so much higher than mine, it's unreal. I do have normal TP soon, but I don't really want to use it. I'd rather always... Huh? It tippers off. Thank God.
enforced
An ally has been slain.
I've just noticed the Zeri's gone... Okay, I can understand why the Zeri's not having a great game so far. Piss. Thank you. I don't know if this is technically worth trading with an Ornn. Like, I'll be straight up. We might upload this game. I think I've already played pretty well.
Ally has been slain.
But I think we're going to lose this game. We're losing early mid-game when we needed to win. And, you know, we don't have terrible scaling, but our scaling is, like, legit nothing in comparison to the enemy team. Please. I've got a little bit too much life. So you can see Ornn's damage is just starting to just take over now. His damage is ridiculous. For a full pure tank. Like, Shen arguably should do more damage than an Ornn in just their very design. But Ornn does more than Shen.
There's no dispute.
That's craziness. Could have ulted later for a bigger shield. Yeah, but then she would have just... The Zeri, she would have then just taken more damage. So it's a catch-22. If you ultimate later, they get a bigger shield, but then they've already taken more damage anyway.
Immediately.
Okay, why is the Hecarim never in the right place for objective? Nice! GG. This Ornn just doesn't get involved. His team probably are raging like mad at him. So I guess he's going for first blood tower, but like, it's not really your job as an Ornn to do that.
With honor.
An enemy has been slain.
Need to kill the tower.
Ally has been slain.
We got the tower. Huge. Could be a Master Yi gank top lane. This has been a more typical top lane game when it comes to junglers. Two tanky things top lane, no jungle action. That's normal. There's the Yi. Oh, bad. Please! My bad. Really bad taunt. Oh. Really early ulti. Woo! Woo! We're so fed! Maybe Shen can carry. Maybe Shen can carry. That Zillion did a really bad ultimate. Way too early. Because, like, Ornn, he gave it to the Ornn. Well, Ornn's going to still take quite a long time to kill. I am going to be going a Titanic this game. Definitely. That was already in the plan, because I feel like I need to do some damage. Is Annie good right now? No, Annie's probably one of the worst champions in League. Jesus, so many. Goodbye. Ooh. This is the snowballing we needed, but yeah, this is the snowballing that we needed. Oh, I didn't ult. I literally pressed it and it just didn't happen. Damn, I tried. Try so hard, but got so far. In the end, it don't really matter. This is the 3 honor skin Shen, by the way. You got this if you're on a level 5, I think, last season.
There is.
Stride. I've never seen a Shen by Stridebreaker before. I imagine that would be annoying, but I've never seen a Shen build one.
Has been destroyed.
Enforced equilibrium.
Sage. Can't get away from him. I guess with the slow and then the Stridebreaker slow and then his taunt. Yeah, I imagine it would be quite difficult. Alright, yeah, the game has turned a bit in our favor, but we need to keep snowballing. I guess if this game does get late game, we ain't winning. Hello. Me you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes. See it in your smile. Oh, ah, so close. I'm so strong. I am God. Hear me. Whoa. He can misplay. Whoa! I'm not dead! I'm not dead! Oh. Fight me, almighty smiter! Oh, the games? This is the first game today.
Shadows.
I was waiting for a delivery, all the medication that I'm now going to be on for the next 6 months. You suck so much! Hey! Tanks are getting nerfed next patch, it is worth knowing. Finally. I agree with them being nerfed. And again, I'm not spamming tanks myself. They've needed nerfs for like literally a few months. Can we not have a KO just freely split push? Why hasn't Annie gone over here? We just gave a Kale, bro. We just gave a Kale. Free tier 2. Oh dear, this Annie. Well, they're all here. I'm going to be on antibiotics for 6 months. Minimum. Oh, I saw that happening. There's a Kale probably like around here, by the way. Whole enemy team. Come on, bros. It's hard to carry them when basic mistakes are being made, but it is what it is. Ornn seems very lost this game, so that's kind of funny. That was a Zillion ult and a Kayle ult. Obviously, they've got 2 of the ultimates as well that kind of keep you alive. That's obviously even more annoying. But like, now's the time to go for a fight because they don't have Kayle ult, they don't have Zillion ult. I think they use Zillion ult. Now's the time to properly go for it.
There is no dispute.
Not too far from level 16. Yeah, Hecarim, I was glancing at what he literally was just farming, which is a bit cringe, but it is what it is. I don't know if like this guy is even more cringe that he's like that's as in Lost Ratones and he's pretending he's on Lost Ratones. He might be. Hey Zyphus. Nice. Kill the E, kill the E. Da, 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 da. And I don't even need like this is the thing. We win this fight. Why? Because they use all their ults around this time. They don't have them up. So that's the thing. Force a fight. The enemy team went for a crazy play. That was, by the way, it was just me and Annie versus 4 of them, and they used 2 of their survivor ults. That's where you definitely. Oh, that's where you definitely hard force another fight.
With honor.
That Kayle. That Kayle just died. She probably had ultimate up.
Godlike.
Again. I don't think we can do Baron. I think I go bot lane now though, because bot lane is... Baron is definitely on the cards, so I go the furthest point from Baron, because I can always ult help. Oh, Kayle is very scary right now. Because obviously they don't even have all the... Like, I don't know why the Ornn gave the Yi the upgrade. He should have given it to the Kayle. Maybe their duo? I don't know. The Kale is the one that's actually had the most free early game for a late game champ. So they should prioritize that. All right, level 16. That's big shield. And obviously worth knowing, if Master Yi ever comes for me in a 1v1, we can just press W and ultimate and we'll get away. He has no form of CC.
I find them unworthy.
Can't fight a Kale though. Same thing with a Kale. Her damage is high.
Target marked.
No, okay, I was gonna say they're all missing on the map.
An ally has been slain.
Mistakes were made. I don't really want to ult that.
An ally has been slain.
Not worth it. Now it will. Oh. Oh, this is a hard one. Annie and Lulu just did a really dumb play, and that's going to cost us massively. Why are they in the enemy jungle together? Like, if there's only 2 of them, that's stupid. If there was 4 of them looking for a pick, fair enough. 2 of them's not great. This is where people just need to try and get carried, not do insane plays like that. She's got Tibbers, but she's not level 16. Oh, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go, and don't do anything. He has to be auto-filled, man. This Annie sucks. She has flash available. Like, come on. As Tibbers, so she's now died twice without using flash or Tibbers. 2 deaths in a row. You can't really excuse that. That's just
So
bad.
I go.
That's just bad. At least flash. You flash Tibbers, you'll get it off. Dodge the Zillion bomb, you know. Oh god, Rageblade complete.
Immediately.
Not sure. I said 15 minutes ago, I don't think we'll be winning this game. Now they're mispositioning again. Lulu's doing it twice in a row.
An ally has been slain.
Tread carefully.
Why? Why? Hale's been online for ages. He's not great, but does it matter? Get Tibbers off, man! Dude, it's Annie.
Ally has been slain.
You waited 1,000,000 years. Liz. We are very strong, but obviously a Shen is not going to be stronger than a Kale in late game. When it comes to like carry prowess, I'm not going to be able to out carry a Kale.
From the shadows.
Oh, it was close, but again, should he be doing it? No. Oh, this game's stressful. You can do Death Cap as an upgrade, but they chose to do Rageblade on both.
Our wills align.
I think if we get Mountain Dragon, that might be the thing that we have to really play for. But again, we're 30 minutes into a game where they have like the gods of late game, so we can't be disappointed if we lose this game, because we got outdrafted in the sense that, oh, they're all late game, we have to snowball early, and we did not snowball early. So we can't be too annoyed because we knew this would happen.
Without a sound.
Your turret
That's the thing. You can't act shocked when they have all the gods of late and you let them get late.
Press on.
Kind of weird that Trist is here. And also, Trist put a pink down in the bush in their own territory. Bit weird. If she's pushing frontally, that means she's not alone.
So I go.
So I've got to back off. And he's AFK. Andrew. Ekram, come. And that's good. Marcy, again, he's not great.
Been destroyed.
I find them unworthy.
They all say, fight! Fight! Fight right now! Fight right now! Oh my god, fight! Fight, 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 fight! Fight! Kill him! Go! Oh, Kale's not here. Die! And he didn't get a stun off. Alright, let's go do dragon. Go do dragon. Dude, I've got to carry this game so hard. I'm playing Shen. Oh, that was really bad by Zip. I don't have my team. Wait, Hecarim went to do dragon? Okay. I mean, dragon's good, but I think we actually had to, like, change maybe the prior with the enemy team. It's the Kale. We were just letting a Kale freely auto-attack. Yeah. That's what you get when you just don't play well. I would say a decent amount of this game has been definitely on the Annie. Like, this Annie, I don't know. I presume is auto-filled. Nice. Oh, she's too high health. Oh! Oh! So close. Again, Annie Tibbers, again, I don't know if they use these, by the way, but Annie currently has Tibbers up, Zeri currently has her ult up, and Lulu currently has her ult up. If that's correct, and they didn't use them in the fights, that's insane. It's like we're fighting, like, without all the numbers. That's what it feels like.
Target marked.
Jesus Christ, they do it so fast. I should really care about the Annie. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
So I go.
I don't think that Annie's worth saving. don't have ult. Destroyed, but I mean, me distracting a Kale that she can't join the fight is good. That's why I just kind of stood there. It might have looked weird, but it was just letting a Kale not get in the fight. That's sometimes the best thing I can do. This is bad. Yeah. I don't know why we're all splitting. I think we should have been going... It was 5v3, and we, for some reason, give them a 3v3. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. This Kale is doing an insane amount of damage. Like, it's insane. I need magic resist, I guess. Don't really have any. I don't know if I go ending. I think I go more pure MR. Enoch. Mosty's terrible. Oh, the Kale's definitely not tickling me. Like, well, you can see it before you. Not sure I needed to do that, but it was really close. Because if he died there, that would have been bad. We just need one good Annie Tibbers, and like this game could be just automatically won. That could be the difference. Gonna be, I think this game is all gonna come up to this Elder. Whoever gets the Elder. Wanted to auto attack once. Maybe we should look for a pick. No, Annie, please. Annie. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't be alone. Oh, this Annie hurts my head. She's gonna cost us this game. This Annie is gonna cost us this game. Don't worry, guys. Annie is split pushing. Like, bro, you are special. Why are you here? It's Elder Dragon. GG, I guess. She can't end. That's the thing. Like, oh, now you're coming. Oh my god. Like, you can't make it up. That's so stupid. You can't win games when people are this dumb as players. That's just really stupid. This Annie has cost us this game. She let a Kale get really strong in lane phase, and then she's randomly split pushing on Annie. Like, it's just trolling. Like, it's just trolling. Like, you have to be boosted. You have to be. I can't believe that's a player that's got to this rank. That has to be a boosted player. There ain't no way. You needed ult straight away. Oh, this is so painful. Because again, I think we've played really well, but I can't carry on Shen. Like, this is the negative of picking something like Shen. And even, like I'd say, even most tanks are really strong right now, but fundamentally, you are not a hyper carry. Like, Annie's KDA looks good, but she has done more mistakes than anybody else in this game. Split pushing in late game as an Annie, oh, it just hurts. That is just painful. Like, there's no forgiving that. There is no forgiving that. That's just trolling. Now they're gonna get Baron as well.
Tread carefully.
It's so irritating. so irritating. That player's probably just humming away thinking that they've done nothing wrong. That's the annoying thing. A lot of players that are this bad have no idea that they've done bad. That's why they do it. God. Because if they knew it was bad, guess what? They wouldn't do it. Damn. If Annie was there, that could have been the win right there. Right, moan out the way. Let's continue to try and win the game. We've carried this game so hard.
Our wills align.
Don't think I should have shadowed him. Think I should have just let Hecarim die. Oh well.
Heal by fire. I am your salvation.
Hecarim's now dead anyway. Oh, that's so tilting for me. I go over to protect him. He's dead anyway. Oh, well, we tried, man. I'm really happy with how we overall played. We knew we were going to lose late game. The annoying thing, there was definitely a chance to win this game. There was definitely a chance. And the Annie just blew it. Damn. I think it's worse when it was like, we could have won, and then it's just ripped away from you. If you're going to just lose and by deep... Oh, positioning. If you knew you were going to lose and you're losing the whole game and all that, like, you kind of just accept it. Yeah, GG. We tried. Well done, Annie, I guess. Well, that's the thing. I was blind pick top lane. There's not many hyper carries in top that you'll be willingly wanting to blind pick, because then you'll just get counter picked and you can't play the game. Again, there's a well-known top laner that's done a big post saying that he's quit playing top lane right now, because I'm playing top lane because it's got good carry potential, but there are also a lot of negatives in the fact that one top laner most games is going to get hyper fed and one's going to get quite low if you have to pick something carry. Like this game, we both pick something tank. But if you pick something hyper carry, if both of you pick something hyper carry, one person's getting incredibly fed and one person's going to be incredibly useless. So, yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, we're only 3 LP away if we win the next game. We tried. Oh, we really tried. So we went 969, 53,000 damage. Did more damage than the Tristana, Master Yi, and Ord. Only one out damaged me on the enemy team was the Kayle. Oh, I just don't get why Annie was split pushing. Like, that's what I fundamentally don't get. I just don't get why she was split pushing on Annie. She, by the way, had teleport up from the beginning of that fight. So she could have, okay, the wave's pushing. I'm going to teleport early. The wave's pushing. And now I'll come and get to the fight straight away. She teleported at the end of the fight. Not, you know. Ugh. Just hurts my head. But anyway, again, sorry if I was a bit complainy by the end. I think for most people that would have been a very tilting thing. You know, you're just watching an Annie play completely wrong. It's tilting. And I'm really happy with how we played. Oh, okay. That explains a lot. So the Hecarim, who actually did okay, is a mid lane player. So that explains why the Hecarim was terrible at being at objectives at the right time. And the Annie is an autofilled jungle player. They could have swapped and both had their main role. Damn. That's annoying. But yeah, I would say the problem I would say right now with top lane specifically, because I've been spamming it and I have been climbing, top lane has always been the least healthy role when it comes to blind pick. That is more true now than it's ever been. It is literally a curse if you're blind pick top lane. Like it's awful. It is terrible because of all the counter matchups that can happen. Because remember that Riot's opened up the game more, supports make more money, and the game is pretty open. So a lot of more things can even be played top. So there is such a vast amount of champions that if you're blind picking, you've got to be so passive in what you're going to pick. Because if you do pick something specialist, they can play anything under the sun that could absolutely hard counter you. And then you're like, well, I can't play the game. That's the problem with top lane right now. So for those that don't understand it, that's why. It is horrible to be blind pick. Ah, damn. But anyway, we tried. I'm really happy with how we played. But yeah. Oh, and obviously it's worth knowing, like, the Zeri did very good damage, but her KDA was, or KD was bad. Fundamentally, we had an enemy team outscale us as a comp, and we didn't win the early game. Well, the only one that I think won early was me. That's it. That's not good. We had an Annie go even, if not behind in farm to a Kayle. Bot lane also was kind of losing in their 2v2, and they outscale us. That's not good. Especially mid, I'd say, of anywhere, especially mid. But anyway, again, looking at the data, it makes sense with the Annie. Like, doesn't play any Annie, doesn't play mid lane. So I guess it makes sense. Just annoying. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Sorry for being a little bit annoyed. It's just, that's a fundamental mistake, and that is very tilting. But anyway, if you still enjoyed it for what it was, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Huzzy dream alive.